Good morning. Happy Thursday. Courts are closed tomorrow for observation of the 4th of July. I'll still probably work because need the money. Have work to do the work. But enough about me. So I read the motion for reconsideration in Reyes versus Alford. And it's not bad. It does have, again, I don't understand the court's reasoning. I don't understand how the court would come to the conclusions it came to. Alfie references him and the YouTuber, not Long Island Audits. Long Island Audits, the corporation isn't a him, and it's not a YouTuber. It's a corporation. Some of the arguments didn't make a lot of sense. Like Reyes said that, corporations can't send death threats. I think they can. I don't see why they couldn't. Corporations can do just about anything a natural person can do as far as communications are concerned. So that didn't make a lot of sense. But again, I keep focusing on who Alfie was accusing of doing the allegedly defamatory things. Again, even if Reyes wins on the standing issue eventually, he's got a long road to hoe to actually prevail in the defamation case because there's just so much law stacked against him and the facts aren't really that good. So, do with that what you will. But on the standing issue, I think his motion for reconsideration is good, considering it does not appear to have been written by an attorney. He's got you never have a good chance telling a judge that you were dumb and wrong. And, usually people don't respond well to that. Judges are people. They're not perfect. That's why they make mistakes. I think this judge made a mistake. Maybe this judge will recognize it. Maybe he won't. But as far as a motion for reconsideration goes, I think Reyes has as good of a chance as you can have. He didn't cite any cases. I would love to have seen cases where a media personality sued for defamation. I saw a Thomas Massey clip going around where a Fox, I think it was a Fox News reporter, ambushed him with the same stupid, taglines are, people are accusing you of anti-Semitism or something along those lines. Basically defaming someone through the question. And it's not defamation, I understand that, but you know what I'm saying. And Massey turned it around on him and said something like, how do you respond to the allegations that you watch gay porn? And, it was kind of comical because the reporter didn't appreciate that much and just scurried out of there. But let's just pretend that Massey said, instead of saying, how do you respond to the allegations? If he just said, yeah, but you watch gay porn. Well, that could be defamation. That could be defamation. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. Well, he would have been defaming the reporter himself, not the Fox News or whatever affiliate the reporter was with. And so the reporter, not Fox News, because he didn't accuse Fox News of anything, he accused the reporter of something, right? So if Long Island Audits, if Reyes had found a case like that in Florida where it was allowed to proceed to trial or whatever, and it was like a reporter who was defamed, then I think that would have carried a lot more weight. That would have made the judge consider it more than just arguing rules of court or statutes. I think he was just arguing rules of court, but he might have been arguing a statute in there too, somewhere along the way. But you see my point. Judges, I know a lot of people, laws are important, but how the courts have interpreted those laws is even more important. The words on the paper mean what they mean, but you and I don't really know what they mean unless you see how courts have interpreted those words. Sometimes, like the Second Amendment is a prime example, sometimes the words on the page don't correspond to how the courts have interpreted them. So you've got to look first to see how a court interpreted them. If you're just arguing the rule itself, you're not making as effective of an argument as if you argue how a court has interpreted that rule in your favor. On a different note, Lane Myers has filed a 1983 lawsuit for the 2023 campground arrest. He is suing the arresting officer and the two DAs who were involved in the prosecution, and he's going to lose. Qualified immunity is going to get the officer off. I mean, it proceeded to trial. I mean, it made it past the probable cause, so done. And then the prosecutors have absolute prosecutorial immunity, so done. I mean, it's a huge waste of time, but it'll be funny to watch Lane Myers struggle to survive the motion to dismiss. if he even gets them served, which who knows if he even will. But yeah, that case is going nowhere fast. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.